Good morning and welcome to another market review for the week ended May 15, 2020. My name remains Ambrose Omodion. We are looking at how the market has performed for the week that just ended on the 15th of May and how we are going to invest in this new week that we are entering. I will tell you for the week ended 15th, it was seriously a mixed market of up and down. We recorded 3 days of a down market and 2 days of up market, and this as a result of what? Serious profit booking, and at the same time investor taking position, taking advantage of the pullback in the price for the profit taking activities ahead of many blue chips companies that are yet to mark down their price or adjust price for the dividend declared. And once it's going towards this period of marking down, investors also exit some position to enter those companies that, especially when the dividend yield is high, and because of prices of equity has really suffered losses recently, and now their prices are attractive compared to the dividend they are paying, and that people are looking the way of this stock like Nestle. Nestle have dropped as low as 700. But now, because the markdown of Nestle is just on Monday here, on the 18th of May, and the price has rallied back, and also the activities has also pushed Nestle up. That foreign investors don't look away from such stocks. When foreign investors were unable to exit during the lockdown, they have some good stocks they were positioning, which market rally in the month of April, and what we're seeing today. For me, investors should not panic. Traders should take advantage of this recovery. I will tell you that what we are seeing in the market is normal after a serious crash that we experienced in the month of March. And that when market is recovering, we don't expect the market to have an uptrend just once. Just like this chart I'm going to display now. This is a daily chart market, and it is a recovery market as you can see from the chart. But that for the month of March alone, the market lost 20.58, which is huge, and that confirmed a bearish market already. But as market is recovering, market have recorded on the uptrend 12.07. It is Friday. It tells you that market is still recovering. That means out of 20.58 they have lost, market have regained about 12 points. That means market still has space to go up. That tells you that most of the price we are seeing now, especially as we're having most of the blue chip stock having their markdown period for this May, market might likely close in the up direction. And I'm telling you, once market break out this short-term bearish channel we are just seeing here, you can see that from here, this is what we have in January to there, and you look at the trend down here. This is what we call a short-term bearish channel, and the market has also crossed the two. I said it earlier in the previous market. The two moving average has crossed each other. 20 moving average have crossed each other. It's a strong sign that the market is on a bullish trend. Very, very strong signal that the market is still on a bullish trend. But investors also need to apply caution at this period, as market is set to break out this. And once market break out this bearish downtrend, it tells you that market might likely still recover more in the from what it lost in the month of March. But as I tell you, that market is still above the 161 Fibonacci retracement. It's a good retracement point. This level, market can still move up and touch the 100 level of Fibonacci retracement, and which is where the market really break down. You can see this is when market break down. This is at end of February 2020. Market was almost trading at the level of 808.24. That was where the market, before the market break down this Fibonacci retracement of 100, and went as low as almost at 21,000, or even more than as low as 20,669.38. This is telling you where the market is coming from, and the pattern we are seeing is normal when a market has crashed and is trying to recover. For me, investors should take advantage of this. But there's one thing that I will advise that investors should do at this point. As we are looking at this market, coming back to the Fibonacci retracement of 100, yes, market is possible that it touch there. But I'll still tell you that as market is doing all these activities, there is great disconnection between the market and the economy. And also, I'm telling you, many stocks as we speak are highly overvalued at the price they are selling now. Why? Because of the fundamental is not there, and the chart already is giving sign, no, that yes, market will soon pull back. Why is it giving sign? Because the technical indication here is telling us that market is going. Market cannot cover up to where it started in January. Market was up in January. You can see the downtrend here, but market achieving this length, I will tell you, as investor, the possibility is very, very low that market will cover all its gain with this trend. I'm telling you that once we start seeing the second quarter result of many companies, then these prices we are seeing now will become, as I said, it's overpriced. What I say that it's going to adjust to reflect the number. That means if you are buying stocks now, I will tell you, you have to be very careful and you have to be smart, because you are buying at a higher price. Once the results start coming, it's going to adjust to reflect the numbers are coming. That means you have a lower P ratio. The P ratio we're seeing now is still high because market is recovering. You can see where a market is coming from 20,000, 20,000 NSE down to up to this present level it is now at 23. Market is recovering, and its recovering prices are high. And I'll tell you that these companies that are moving these stocks are just few companies that are moving the stocks. That only the high cap stocks and the few ones that are just releasing the result now. And you know that we have May for most of the companies to release their 2020 financial year ended, 2019 financial year ended by May 31st. That means at the end of May 31st, we might not see all these earnings that will support the market again, all these dividend paying stock. And at the same time, the first quarter results that are coming, they are not coming with any form of reward. It's only the number giving insight what is going to expect in the company. And on this note, once at the end of May 31st, and these companies, that is the deadline for submission of your 2019 financial year, because the NSE and the SEC extended submission period for financial year with 2 months. That is for the month of April and May. Because of the coronavirus effect on that note. Also, don't forget that this company was also mandated to release their fourth quarter result, which they did in January. That when it came start coming in around February, that January, market was surprising the result. And before market understanding, it tried to put the market before market also had to keep that uptrend in January before it pulled back after the CBN have adjusted the cash reserve ratio of the banks. And on that note, it tells you where the companies will be at the end of May. For that, as a smart investor, as a follower of invest data, and I would advise that any position we are taking now, we have to be very smart. And also, don't forget that the bank is the engine room of any economy and the bellwether of the stock market. Today, most active stocks in the Nigeria stock market are the banking sector, and they have a lot of activities compared to other ones. Yes, I can see that out of the top 10 most capitalized stock in the Nigeria capital market, 6 or 5 are from the banking sector. It says that the banking sector is very, very active in the market. They contribute more to the market, and also what they do to the economy. That's why I say banking sector is the engine room, and at the same time the bellwether for the stock market. And now, as an investor, the kind of environment we are now. I said it earlier that we're seeing economic reset globally and also locally here. Our economy is gradually resetting. Why I say so? The effect of the COVID-19 is gradually showing. And how is going to be showing? If you look at the first quarter figures of the banks especially, and I said a good investor anywhere in the world should also use banking as economic indicator. Because why? The banking is the one that drives the economy, is the one at the same time drive the market. That's why I always tell people that banking is more of capitalism, and at the same time also support the economy. Why? These are where funds move in and out. And I'm telling you, once the economy is weak and and the economy is experiencing a downturn, it's going to rub off on the banks. Why? Because activities in the economy will depend on how the earnings or the performance of the banks will look like. Now that you can see from all indicators, looking at the crude oil, that's why that yes, the crude oil is trying to recover, which we know that it won't be overnight. Yes, we can see that it's still making it an uptrend from the low of 21 years, low of about $20 or even the $12, but now it's coming up again. No, that tells you that, but it won't take any economy or the world economy out of the recession we're already seeing, as indicators are just pointing to. If you look at the matured economy, their first quarter result, first quarter GDP are already negative. But ours here would not expect our first quarter to be in negative as others, but because the effect of the coronavirus came around almost the end of the quarter. But for second quarter in this nation, we expect that we'll see red GDP, and it's going to reflect on many components. As I was saying, the banks being an engine room of the economy and the bellwether of the stock market. Whatever that happens in the market sector will reflect on the market seriously. And you can see what the banks have done in their first quarter. Yes, all the banks have released their first quarter result. That means we have seen their position as it is. But one thing that it is notable that check all the banks' financials for first quarter ended March 31st. You see, the banks are becoming proactive already. The provision they are making for non-performing loan is telling you, is pointing to you that the banks are likely to have less profit at the end of the year. And at the same time, the banks are also going to slow down lending at this point, no matter what it is, because the banks are not charitable organizations. These are shareholders' funds, and they need to make money. And if the activities slow down, if activities in the economy is on the southward direction, it's going to also affect the bank's earnings, because more activities will not be coming to the bank. It will reduce. What will the bank remain very vital is that no transaction you will do without going through the banks. That is why this situation will affect the bank's earning, not as other sectors. For sectors like, let's say, for example, the airline, you see, most of them are going bankrupt already. Most of them are crying because they are closed down for many months now. And not only that, with this technology, I say economic reset, you see that the technology sector is going to boom, and that is the sector as an investor you should be looking at, because now the lockdown and this COVID-19 has opened a lot of opportunity that you can sit down in your house and do teleconference, you can do meetings, Zoom, all of them. That means those companies in that sector will have more activities. And also you can see also that there are some sectors that are going to benefit more from it. Yes, that tells you that now as an investor, you start repositioning your portfolio. That is why if you have not gotten the 6 video on how to realign your portfolio, I'm telling you, you are missing. Those that have gotten that video, I can tell you that cost I'm hearing getting not from Nigeria alone, outside Nigeria. I've said it earlier, more is coming. Even about yesterday, I got about 2 from Port Harcourt, 1 from Abeokuta, this and another one from where? From Delta. These are people that have ordered for this. They are saying, oh, if they have gotten it even earlier than now, they will have even benefited from some of the rally that we are seeing now, just because what you see align, because what you are positioning has not really happened, but it's about to happen. The market has just crashed 20.5% in the month of March only, and now it has recovered about 12%. It still has little to go till the end of May. Market will support. Once we enter the month of June, as a smart investor, it's time to hold cash. Start aligning your portfolio to those companies that you know that no matter what happens in the economy, no matter the slowdown, and also you should not forget that yes, there will be missed trend. Now that the money they have been released as recovering loot to Nigeria as an attached condition before releasing money, that we should use money to drive the infrastructure. Why are these foreign governments saying so? Because that is the only way that the poor Nigerians will benefit from that loot. Because if you say this loot to go to government coffer, they will spend it without. That means if we're spending this money now to go to drive infrastructure, that means another sector that we can look, despite the COVID-19 effect, are those sectors that are into infrastructure, especially the industrial sector like Dangote and all those stuff. These are areas you're looking at. That's why you need to get this video, because in that video we've aligned the product, we align the sectors and the companies that will do well in this time. And don't forget that I said earlier that those low cap stocks, you can see the earnings of those low cap and medium cap results that are coming, they are doing well. And it tells you that because they are doing well, numbers are okay. If they sustain it in their second quarter, and which few of them will do, that means in that second quarter, at the end of second quarter or early third quarter, you can still trade volume on those ones because their prices are very low. They are not going to use 90 million, 1 billion naira to move price, like for stock like a Nestle now. Do you know what, if you want to move the Nestle price from what it is now, 1,400 and 1,040 naira, you need about 1 billion to move that price, because for you to get what 100,000 units, you need to, because the law of the exchange also has also helped those local stock. You need to align your product, your portfolio at this point. Also, this time for you to play what safe. I say safe, and that is why we said it's time to go defensive. It's time to go defensive. You really want to know what you are doing at this time. For the week under review, for a round up, the stock that led the gainer chart was one of the stocks that just released the result just recently. Police Microfinance, MPF. And this is part of the stock that we just gave a signal just last week. That means for just 5 trading days, you have made more than 45% in investment. It's good. You can't get it anywhere in the world for 5 days. And then for you to compare what you have made in just 1 week, it might not be regular. It's what I'm telling you, that equity market is where you can make good return on your investment, especially for those that are long-term investors. I will tell you that you take advantage of the pullback we're expecting. You can be keeping your cash. And even though those that are even investing for retirement, that have your pension fund, this is the time to call your pension fund, tell them to what they should keep cash for you, because you make more wealth when there is a long bull. And you say after this pullback we are seeing, the economy is gradually finding its feet, because people are back to the streets. People are moving. And that's why oil price, you can see that it's still going up, because all over the world, gradually, the lockdowns are being relaxed. For that, activity is coming back gradually. You need to know all this so that you know how to position. Once there's a pullback and you have a long, bull market, you are going to make money, even more than putting money in bond. And also, I will caution, bond is good to invest, but I'm telling you, when your debt to GDP is high, it affects your effectiveness to manage your bond. And I don't say that our bond is bad now, but I'm telling you that post-COVID, many governments will fail in serving their bond. That will be another major crisis that is ahead. But I advise you as an investor on this group that you should know how to align your bond. If possible, that you understand how to invest on the FTF, exchange traded fund, is better for me than for you to go and put money in bond. Because as you speak, you need to diversify your portfolio. You need to diversify your portfolio. But I'm telling you, cash is king. And at the same time, start realigning your portfolio. Start realigning them, because that realignment will help you to protect your capital. And that is always that what is happening, and also how can we make money and at the same time protect your capital. As you are making money through the buying sales exam, at the same time, we want you to protect this one. You need by what? As you are making profit, now gradually start moving your fund to those sectors that will be active. Those sectors, we'll mention them one by one. I said it that we'll have 6 videos, and those videos has different sectors. Those stocks that will lead recovering, those stocks that will benefit from the pandemic that is happening now. And you can see those stocks. When I was saying it about a month or 2 months ago, around that early April, that you need to start realigning your product. And when the video came out, those products now, you can see that they are featuring as the gainers these days, because of what? Interest, both locally and internationally, and moving to that healthcare sector. You need also know how to align, but how to invest and why you are buying. That is why you should get the video and watch, and immediately you watch, take decision and realize. As I said, hold cash, realign your product. Why is it hold cash? Hold cash is that opportunity that will come in any bad market situation, whether bullish or bearish. There's always opportunity to make money. But if you don't have cash, that's why as you align your portfolio, as you are selling off to realize, also hold cash so that you can take short-term positions, opportunity that will come to the market to make money. Because if this is what you do to earn a living, you can't pack your things and sleep, because the economy is going into recession. There's still advantage, there is still opportunity that you make money even in recession. Like I said, those components that as I discussed, those defensive stocks, as far their earnings remain positive, they are not going to go down with the market. Why? As they are really positive market, people have interest about buying it, and at the end of the day, they're going to pay good dividend. Why the banks? I said the bank is a major indicator you should look. That once the bank is scaling down their payment for terms of dividend, is going to affect other sector. Why? This is the sector that will see that is another indicator that you should watch. As I said, once there is a change, right, because the bank is going to really, this shock of unprecedented pandemic is going to affect the banks. Yes, it might not be as huge as the way to affect other sectors. As many of them MPs are saying that they are prepared, their earnings are not going to be affected. We agree, but I'm telling you, as you are making huge provision for non-performing loan, it's going to affect your bottom line. That means you won't pay much as you are paid before. But the good thing is that because the banks also will come down and they pay dividend, even they pay flat what they did, they maintain their payment or they cost, because the price there at that time will be very low. The price you enter is low. You're going to get good dividend at the end of the day. You need to start realigning your portfolio. I will advise again, if you have not gotten the video, this is the time to get the video and realign your portfolio. And also the earnings, I said it before now that how to invest with earnings, and it's very important. And that is where many investors are getting it wrong. But I know that these days with information everywhere, investors should start getting knowledge, and that is what investors do. Our own is to share knowledge, share information, so that you can take informed decision. Earnings is key in equity market and also in price movement. These are the factors that drive prices, whether in down market or in up market. Earnings count seriously. For that, how to analyze this earnings, we're also doing a video that will give you insight how to use earnings to position, how to look at numbers and agree what is good, what is not necessary in the numbers, so that you will know and you will not just take hours. Like people tell that in technical analysis we'll have more than 400 indicators, but as a technical analyst, you take the one that work for you, the one that work for you. Also in fundamental, you need to understand how these earnings work and how you can take advantage of earnings to make profit. That's why during any season you trade any season and you make money to it, so that now that the market is in, if you understand how to trade earnings at the end of second quarter results coming in July as normal, then you should know so that you should be, because you have seen the earnings. That is why the earnings video is underway. Once you get to the gate, it's going to open your eyes and you know, wow, this is how I should go. Because I tell you, every decision you make in equity investment, you need to know how to combine fundamental, technical, and your environment, what is happening in the environment, to take informed decision. Thank you and God bless you.